Good morning and welcome to Verdict 2014, our special election bulletin. Let us begin by taking a look at the headlines. Election Commission warns against the use of the Swachh Bharat campaign for political gains. EC to keep close watch on ad campaigns. Election Commission's new guidelines make it mandatory for parties to deposit their funds in banks. Asks party treasurers to maintain accounts. Highest ever number of women candidates in Haryana this time. 109 women to contest October 15th polls. And Shiv Sena Chief Uddhav Thackeray's veiled attack on the BJP president holds Amit Shah responsible for the breakup. As the government rolled out the Swachh Bharat mission, the Election Commission has directed political functionaries not to use it for promoting their political interests. Chief ministers, ministers and other functionaries who come under the ambit of the Haryana government will not highlight this as part of their political campaigning. Now, Haryana's Chief Electoral Officer Shrikant Valgar said that the election machinery involved in the ongoing assembly polls also should not be engaged in this campaign till the poll process is over. Election Commission officials would also ensure that no political content is mixed with the Swachh Bharat Abhiyan with a view to influence the voters. Now, print and electronic media advertisements issued by the central or state government or any other government agencies would not carry the photographs of any politicians and its content would be limited. And the Election Commission has released a set of new guidelines making it mandatory for political parties to deposit their funds in banks. Now, the guidelines also mention that parties must not exceed the ceiling limits in providing financial assistance to its candidates. The treasurer of a political party will be required to ensure maintenance of accounts at all state and lower levels and consolidated accounts at the central party headquarters. The annual accounts shall be audited and certified by certified chartered accountants as required under the Income Tax Act. As per the new rules, a party should ensure that no payment in excess of 20,000 rupees is made to any person or company in cash except in a village or in town not served by a bank. All right, let us first get you all the election news from Haryana. The Election Commission will visit Haryana on 4th of October to review the arrangements for the 15th of October assembly polls. The poll watchdog will also hold meetings with political parties in the state on that day. The full commission comprising of the Chief Election Commissioner and 2 election commissioners will also hold meetings with the Chief Secretary, Director General of Police, Home Secretary, Income Tax Commissioner and officers of the Excise Department, also Inspector Generals of Police, Commissioners, Deputy Commissioners and Superintendents of Police. Now, this is to ensure that security arrangements in poll-bound state are up to the mark. Now, voting for the 90-member Haryana Assembly is scheduled to take place on 15th of October. And in some good news, a record number of 109 women are in the fray for the 15th of October assembly polls in Haryana this time. Now, this is the highest ever number of women candidates since the formation of Haryana in 1966, when a total of 1,350 candidates will contest for the 90 seats in Haryana. This includes 1,241 male and 109 female candidates. Haryana's Chief Electoral Officer says that a maximum number of 6 female candidates are in the race for the Atelier Assembly constituency in the state. And the Congress has released its election manifesto for the Haryana Assembly polls. The party has promised 1 university and a multi-speciality hospital in every district, also rise at 3 rupees per kilo rate for the economically weaker sections of the society, women's reservation in state police force and old age pension of 1,500 rupees. The party is seeking a third term in the forthcoming polls on 15th of October.
The father-son duo of Bhupendra Singh and Dipendra Singh Hooda had been advocating Congress's contribution to Haryana in their rallies in the past few days. Chief Minister Bhupendra Singh Hooda, who is seeking a third term in Haryana, was among those who unveiled Congress's plan for the next 5 years. Congress leaders like Naveen Jindal was also present at the release in Panchkula among several other leaders. Among some of the key promises made by the party in its manifesto are one university and a multi-speciality hospital in every district, rice at 3 rupees per kg rate for economically weaker sections, old age pension of 1500 rupees per month for senior citizens, 15% reservation for women in state police force, a high court exclusively for Haryana, and reduced tariff for electricity. The 23-page manifesto seeks mandate in the name of development while promising to carry out welfare projects in various fields. The manifesto says the government will pay 100% interest to the farmer who returns short-term loan regularly and 50% interest to those who returns long-term loan regularly.
डॉक्टर्स अपने पद भर्ती किए हैं और 1966 से लेकर 2005 तक, even before that, जो आज का हरियाणा है, there was only one medical college. Now अब एक मेडिकल कॉलेज जो है हमारा करनाल में बन रहा है, एक महिला मेडिकल कॉलेज कानपुर में बना है, फरीदाबाद में मेडिकल कॉलेज बन रहा है.
We portraying all the work that has been done by Haryana government in the last 9.5 years, and we are using all means of communication. We are using very actively electronic mode of communication, television channels, radio. Now, after the manifesto has been released, we will actively be releasing ads in the newspapers also.
Confident of a third straight term in the state, Congress claimed that there is no anti-incumbency factor this time. The party feels that people of Haryana will vote back Congress for development done by the incumbent regime. The party also sees no challenge from opposition parties like BJP and INLD. Voting in Haryana will be held on October 15th, which is likely to see a multi-cornered contest this time. Bureau Report, Rajya Sabha TV.
All right, let's go across to my colleague Vishal Daya, who's joining us on the phone line from Jeend. Vishal, now very interesting development there. 109 women candidates, a record number really, ever since the formation of the state. How do you look at it?
Well, yes, you're right. It's a very significant number, and if you look at political parties as well, though most of these 109 candidates are independent candidates, but then if you look at the number of tickets which has been given by the political parties to women candidates, that has also seen a considerable increase in those numbers. Be it the INLD, the Indian National Lok Dal, the regional outfit led by Om Prakash Chautala, or the BJP, the national party, which is now the new another very important player in the state politics. Both of them have given a ticket to almost 15 each candidates. Specifically, if you look at INLD's numbers, that's very important because in 2000 elections, the district outfit has fielded not even a single women candidate. So, across 10 years, there has been a considerable increase in number of women candidates. And in fact, I have been speaking to some of the women candidates in the last 3-4 years. They seem to be in a very, comfortable fighting positions on the particular seats where they are contesting from. So it seems this time around that the candidates, women candidates, have been fielded not only for the sake of fielding women candidates, but they also seem to be pretty strong on their own turf. So it's going to be really interesting, and we will have to wait and watch as to how many exactly out of these 109 will make to the Vidhan Sabha in Chandigarh finally, and will form a group of that 90 legislators, out of which the majority will rule the state post 19th of October.
Absolutely, and Congress released its manifesto yesterday. Any surprises there in that manifesto?
Well, not exactly, no surprises, because if you look at the parties, stand in the state of Haryana, this is quite clear that the party has ruled for 10 long years. They're fighting a strong anti-incumbency factor, though they are denying it publicly. But then let's not forget that 10 years of rule in a state like Haryana will definitely, bring some anti-incumbency, factor into play.
Right.
So that's why we see the Congress party making those promises on the development plank, talking about the achievements which they have had in the last 9.5 years.
Right.
And very interesting to see that the promises are, very far-fetched this time around from the Congress. to say 20 universities, that's one university per district, and then to say that one college in every block,
right,
one IT institute in every tehsil. So all these are pretty much far-fetched promises, but then all these are meant to go ahead and woo the voters on the development plank.
Right. Of course, the Congress, they're relying on its development plank, is talking about the achievements really from the last 10 years. Thank you so much for those details, Vishal. We'll keep coming back to you. Right now we'll take a very short break. Coming up ahead, all the news from poll-bound Maharashtra. Stay with us. Welcome back. After the break, let us now get you all the election news from Maharashtra. Well, in a veiled attack on BJP chief Amit Shah, Shiv Sena chief Uddhav Thackeray has said that Rajnath Singh being at the helm in the BJP, the alliance would not have broken. Well, Uddhav Thackeray said that he had told Rajnath Singh to continue as BJP president till the Maharashtra Assembly elections. He said that had Singh been there, he would have kept their allies together. He also said that he had called LK Advani to tell him about the alliance and had warned that it would not be good if it broke. Thackeray said that the way Shah spoke at a rally in Kolhapur about having the next BJP government in Maharashtra, it was evident that BJP did not want Shiv Sena as ally. The Shiv Sena leader said that even earlier there were instances when there was a strain in the alliance, but mature leaders like late Pramod Mahajan and Gopinath Munde knew how much really to stretch. Well, as the polling date approaches near, campaigning is at its peak in Maharashtra, with parties organizing 4 to 5 rallies in a day. The Thane and Palghar districts, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari is to attend 5 rallies today. While addressing a rally in Bhiwandi yesterday, Gadkari targeted the recently parted Congress-NCP alliance, saying that both parties worked for their own profit and neglected really the needs of the state. He also took aim at Prithvi Raj Chavan and said that he was paralyzed in functioning and did nothing for the state's development. Wooing the Muslim voters, he added that during its 60 years of rule, Congress had only misled the community.
15 साल से कांग्रेस और राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस का शासन है। कांग्रेस और राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस ने बहुत वादे किए थे, पर आज महाराष्ट्र जो पहले नंबर पर था, वो देश में 6वें नंबर पर पहुंचा है। किसानों की आत्महत्या बढ़ रही है, बेरोजगारों की संख्या बढ़ रही है, महाराष्ट्र में विकास तो हो नहीं रहा है और बेरोजगार बेचारे चिंतित हैं।
And once considered employment generation hub, Chandrapur district of Maharashtra is fast losing that tag. Well, more than 200 small-scale industries in Chandrapur's industrial corridor are on the verge of closing down, leading to a major dearth of jobs. And the problem is that of power, an issue the next government will have to address at the soonest.
Known as the Black Gold City of India, Chandrapur was until recently the hub of employment generation for the Vidarbha region of Maharashtra. But that has now changed. More than 30 small-scale manufacturing units in the area have closed down, while close to 200 units in the Maharashtra Industrial Development Corridor are on the verge of closure. And the reason for this is a simple bureaucratic failure. A power purchase agreement, which is mandatory for factories to purchase power from power plants, is yet to be signed by the Maharashtra government. Small industry owners allege a government bias towards bigger industries.
There was a lot of pollution, and that pollution was because of the existing units, that like thermal power station and WCL. So whatever is being done by the existing units. As against that, the new units which are having latest technology, like the ones who are having their units in Tadali Growth Center, they are having good power. So minimum pollution will be there. Even then, there is not a basic power purchase agreement with them.
The Chandrapur is a Adivasi and backward area, also a Nassal affected area. Because of the minerals, giant industries have established like cement plants, 5 cement plants in our area. And these industries, they are taking advantage of fly ash and minerals, but they are not encouraging the small scale industry and medium scale industry.
In case the government signs the purchase agreement, it will have to provide power to these units at cheaper rates. That's probably the reason for the delay.
छोटे यूनिटों को क्या हो रहा है कि ये कोयले का सप्लाई नहीं हो रहा है, मेन तो वो पूरा कोल पे डिपेंड है. वहाँ समझो ब्रिक्स की फैक्ट्री होगी या फिर MIDC में जनरल फैक्ट्रियाँ कौन थे, बहुत कम फैक्ट्रियाँ रह गया है, क्योंकि MIDC उस समय जब हुआ था जब बहुत से लोगों ने पल्वराइजर का प्लांट डाला था जिससे कोयला लोग बिक सके. लेकिन क्या हो गया कि बाद में कोयले के परमिट ही बंद हो गए तो उनके फैक्ट्री वैसे ही बंद हो गया. वो लोग सिर्फ कोयला बेच के इनकम करना चाहते थे, प्रोडक्शन नहीं.
In addition to the bureaucratic hurdles, environment-related issues are another problem. Thermal power plants produce fly ash, a byproduct which is used by cement industries in the region. But a directive by the National Green Tribunal has forced 30 fly ash industries to shut shop.
Small-scale industries are the backbone of economy in Chandrapur district. But all these industries are now caught between a battle between state government and central environment regulator. Employment has been a serious hit. With camera person Shivakumar, Rajkamal Rao, Rajya Sabha TV.
Well, that's all in this edition of Verdict 2014. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.